You are listening to Larry Conners, USA.
You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth.
This is Larry Conners, USA. Larry Conners, USA.
The idea that these folks think that the word pro-life belongs in their mouth, it ought to be ripped out of their mouth, because these are folks that constantly talk about pro-life and want nothing to do with doing anything about guns, want nothing to do with doing anything about capital punishment, want nothing to do with doing anything about funding health care of the people that may be born because of this. They're not pro-life, they're pro-birth. That's who these people are. And they have nothing to, the words pro-life of the people that support this ought to never come out of their mouth again.
September the 3rd, 2021, it hit the fan, and it's going to continue hitting the fan. Those are the words of Matt Dowd, a Texan who was part of the campaign planning and strategist 2004 Bush-Cheney election race at that time. But he's obviously so deep into being a progressive now, he gets a pretty good, nice gig from time to time from MSNBC and any others that would bring on a former Republican who's now woke. And he's, of course, flailing against this Texas heartbeat law, which got passed the other day by the legislature, signed by Governor Abbott, and then it went to Justice Alito of the Supreme Court. He brought it before the full court, and in a 5-4 decision, they ruled that, yes, the Texas heartbeat law can stand. This does not overturn Roe v. Wade of 73. We need to emphasize that. It does not overturn that. But what it does do in the state of Texas for now, other states are considering similar bills, and other states have had similar bills that have been torn down by other courts. But what it does is if at 6 weeks, a fetal heartbeat can be detected, and that would be sometimes before a woman even knows she is pregnant. But once it's detected, you cannot have the abortion in the state of Texas. And it allows anyone in any part of the nation, you, wherever you're sitting right now, you see that an abortion took place at some clinic in Texas, you can sue because of the violation. Oh, there's a lot of complications to it. It is kind of a weird thing in a way, and yet at the same time, it's just got the progressives' hair on fire all over again. You've got the remarks from Matt Dowd. We're going to get into that in more detail. Then you got an MSNBC anchor, a woman who says Governor Abbott is reaching into the uterus of women. One progressive says, way to fight Texas and the future such laws form a federal force to make sure abortions take place. You see where this is going? Oh, I know you see where it's been going. In fact, the evidence is already in front of us anyway, with mask and vax mandates. And the libs in their cry, my body, my choice, applies apparently only to the abortion issue, not to you and your body and your choice. Do you want a vaccine or not, or have to wear a mask or not? And then your kids, it's all coming unglued in school board meetings. We know that. And my Chicago boots on the ground reporter, Andrew, says what Chicago schools are telling students as they go on this long Labor Day weekend, if they're going to be traveling, you're going to have somewhat of a laugh and at the same time think, how dare they? How dare they do this? But they are. There is a state trooper, though, that's sitting in his patrol car, decided to tape himself into some of his remarks about enforcing mask mandates and so forth. Now, what he says will make many of you happy and glad, many of you angry. And we'll tell you what it cost the state trooper for those remarks. More fallout from the Biden debacle in Afghanistan. Those 39 California students have been rescued. They've been brought out. But we're still told there may be 1,000 more plus across there. Well, the government's telling us only maybe 100, maybe 200. And Don Lemon Fruitcake says quit picking on Biden over Afghanistan. A lot of other presidents have fouled this up. Quit picking on Biden. Yeah, I'm going to take my advice from Don Lemon Fruitcake on that. How about you? We'll get into that story. And then the issue of teachers. Are they really supposed to be teaching and educating or indoctrinating? Project Veritas caught a California teacher openly admitting, I'm indoctrinating. I got 180 days to turn them into revolutionaries. We got a lot to cover the next 2 hours. Lock and load. Ready. On the right.
You can email Larry at LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com. LarryConnersUSA@gmail.com.